Alright, what's going on, everybody? This is Chase fan number 9 here, and I'm coming at you with another video. And in this one, I'm going to be talking about this past weekend at Las Vegas Motor Speedway for NASCAR, and I'll talk about some extra stuff along the way, and we'll go from there. And now, before I get into anything, I just want to let y'all know that I've been hearing the recent news that has been coming out as of late regarding both the schedule and other changes in silly season and all that stuff. I will get to it. Just letting y'all know before people ask or tell me about it in the comments. I'm not trying to bash on anybody. I'm just letting y'all know that I will get to it, but I will do it one at a time. Unless, however, of course, if I change my mind and talk about it all at once. But actually, you know what? I'll just do it one at a time because it's easier that way for me. So I'll just leave it at that. So Vegas happened this past weekend, and there were a bunch of other things that happened too. And from my point of view, I think it was a pretty decent weekend. Not a good weekend, but a decent weekend. First up, let's talk about the Arca West race at the Las Vegas Bull Ring, shall we? Looks like history was made again in the Arca/K&N West series. Looks like Hailie Deegan is not the only woman to have won in NASCAR/Arca. We have a new, how should I put this? We have another female driver in victory lane. Well, oh my gosh. Yeah, we did. History was made again. And we did have another female driver win in the Arca/K&N West series, and that driver was Gracie Trotter, driver of the number 99 Enio Bill McAnally Toyota. She led a 1-2-3 finish for Bill McAnally Racing with Gio Scelzi and points leader Jesse Love behind her. She started 9th from what I saw on Racing Reference, and she led 95 out of 150 laps. And I find it really impressive considering that I think it was a 12 or 14 car field. Sorry if I stumbled over my words, and sorry for repeating myself, but I'm not perfect. But anyways, back to what I was saying, yeah. First Hailie Deegan and now Gracie Trotter. Now I'm thinking, okay, Holly Holland is the next one to win. She's driving the 50 car. So yeah. Gracie Trotter, she's done good in the Arca West series this year. She's got lots of top 5s. Best finish prior to her first one was, I believe, 3rd place. And I find it really impressive. I hope this is the first of many to come. And if you think that's not good enough, well, she's 3rd in the standings, 30 points behind Jesse Love. So yeah. So I just want to say congratulations again to Gracie Trotter on her first win and all that, and I hope this is the first of many to come. I know I said it already in a video that I made recently about it, but just wanted to reiterate that, especially for those who haven't heard yet or haven't seen it and just want to go to this video. So yeah, but if you haven't seen the video, feel free to go check it out. So yeah, but anyways, let's move on to NASCAR's top 3 series. The truck race, it was a decent race. Austin Hill won at Las Vegas again. He beat Sheldon Creed, who dominated almost the entire race. I think he led like about 85-86 laps or something, and he lost it, I believe, what was it the final restart or was it pit stop strategy? I forgot. What else? Natalie Decker had a medical condition that, she was diagnosed with something, but they haven't specified what it was, and as a result, she was credited with last place and did not start, unfortunately. Like I said, the race was good. Derek Kraus was having a good run in both stages up until the last one when he was okay, the part where he hit the wall, that was on him, but then they were going 4 wide at one point, and they almost, well, the 24 almost wrecked the 19. I mean, I know he didn't do it intentionally, but still, though. And it caused the tire to go down, and he ended up finishing 30th. But he still finished the race, though. But man, that was a good night ruined. And also, Conor Daly and Travis Pastrana were in the race. Conor Daly finished 18th in his first truck race, and Pastrana finished 21st. And Conor Daly freaking blew his engine coming to the line. Gotta acknowledge that. But he had a good night, though, and he and Pastrana, they tried all night to stay on the lead lap, but I think they both finished a lap down or something. So, yeah. But I was just glad to see that they did okay during the race. So, yeah. What else happened? I think that's pretty much all I have to say. Oh, yeah. It was most of the GMS trucks were up there. And were the ThorSport trucks up there? I believe so. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what happened. So, yeah. Now, Xfinity Series race, it was okay, just like the truck race. Chase Briscoe swept both Vegas races because he won the second race, and he swept both stages too in this one. Now, after my reaction video, I know some people were asking me, why are you bashing Briscoe? And I'm gonna say it here, it's because he wins too much. There, I said it. I'm not gonna deny his talent, though. I have no deep hatred towards Briscoe, it's just that he wins too much. And I'll admit the fact that I'm more of a Chevrolet guy. So yeah, I should have said this a long time ago, but, or maybe I have, but I just forgot. But yeah, I am more of a Chevrolet guy. I just wish it was I don't know, Ryan Sieg who was doing good, or one of the junior motorsports cars, like, I don't know, Michael Nett or something. So yeah, I mean, I knew he was gonna reach 8 wins, but still, though. Well, okay, I'll admit, Briscoe ran a clean race and he earned it, okay? But like I said, I just wanted a little bit more. Strategies were interesting. Michael Nett got a well-timed caution for, was it during the Xfinity race when someone, yeah, I remember, Michael Nett was leading the race, and there was a caution for Joe Graff Jr.'s tire rolling out into the infield, and it brought out a caution. Oh yeah, and there was a late race caution for Alex LeBay, who stalled or was going slow on the apron and on the pit road. I thought those were gonna play in the favor, but fortunately didn't work out, and Briscoe managed to hold everybody off. And also for that last caution, for Alex LeBay, I have no hate towards Alex LeBay. I like the guy, but also his paint scheme is cool. But for NASCAR, if you think that, well, NASCAR was almost being inconsistent with throwing yellows. If you have a feeling that he's going to be slowing down or going to stall on the track, throw a yellow right at that moment when you realize it. Don't wait too long. I mean, I understand it's NASCAR and its officiating's been wonky for a while, but still, though, if you think he's gonna slow or stall, the moment he starts slowing on the apron, throw a yellow. Because, man, if they had not thrown a yellow, then I don't know what more I could say. But yeah. And that's all I have to say for the Xfinity race. F1 was in Russia at the Sochi Autodrome this past weekend. Lewis Hamilton got 2 5-second penalties for pre-race violations, and his teammate Valtteri Bottas got his second win. Yep, that's right, his second win. It's his first one since the season opener at, I think, what was it? Was it Silverstone, I believe, or was it Austria or something? I forgot, but it was the season opener that Valtteri Bottas last one up prior to this past weekend when he won. So yeah. And also looks like Ricardo and a bunch of those other guys like Renault and all that are starting to become stronger, it looks like. Hope they win soon. So yeah. Hamilton still finished third though, and Verstappen got second in between the Mercedes sandwich. So yeah. Now to the big one, the Cup race. It was the first race of the round of 12. Remember all that stuff I said last weekend after Bristol when I thought it was just going to be the Hamlin-Harvick show? Well, I take it all back. I said it during the reaction. Well, I'm going to say it again just to let y'all know that I take back everything I said. The race was good. Well, not good, but I thought it was just going to be another another bland Cup race at Las Vegas, because the races in the past, I mean, I don't mind the racing, but there's just been not a lot of action. But oh boy, there was in the Cup race, that's for sure. Who was it? I think it was Denny Hamlin who won stage 1, and then Chase Elliott won stage 2. Those two were the cars to beat tonight. Harvick and Kyle Busch, who is still winless this year, were not themselves. I mean, they were up there, but they didn't have a car capable of winning. We did have a competition caution. I thought that and the only 2 stage cautions were going to be the only one. But once stage 3 started, that's when shit got real. And I know lots of people were talking about the package and all that, the low downforce package, and was it I think they used the 550 horsepower package on the 1.5 mile tracks, I believe. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so they used that, and as you guys know, it was kind of hard to pass, especially with all the dirty air. Hope the Gen 7 car, I'm like, why can't the Gen 7 car come much sooner? But anyways, yeah. Some of the eliminated drivers were having good runs, like Blaney, De Benedetto, Eric Jones. Who else? Yeah, those were some of the guys that were up there, and they were having good runs. And William Byron too. They were having good runs up there for a while. Jimmy Johnson was doing good, but then with a pit stop. But during a pit stop late in the race, no, I think it was prior to that, during like stage 1 or 2, he got penalized for speeding again. Ugh. And I know all the Jimmy Johnson fans were grieving that one when he got penalized. No offense though, but you get the point. Then late into the race, there were several debris cautions. There was one for Jimmy Johnson, had a tire go down and it spilled debris all over the track and all that. And it happened during pit stops, and Johnson was running 10th, and there were 11 cars on the lead lap at the time. At least he was on the lead. Like I said, at least he was on the lead lap when it happened, so can't argue too much there. But it kind of hindered him a little bit, and that played in the favor for Kurt Busch and a bunch of other guys too, like Nemechek, the 2 Roush Fenway drivers. Who else? Christopher Bell, De Benedetto, of course. Was Corey LaJoie up there? I don't think so. Michael McDowell, Ryan Preece, a bunch of those guys were up there. Eric Jones as well. Yeah, and and did I forget to mention the choose cone was in effect for all 3 races this weekend too. I want to throw that out there. Yeah, we had that restart, and man, Kurt Busch was off. He pretty much did the stuff that Dylan did to win Texas, pretty much. And I thought that restart with less than 30 to go, I thought, okay, don't have to worry about Denny Hamlin and the others. Oh yeah, and Alex Bowman was up there, and he was having a good run too. And of course he got shuffled out because of the pit stops and all that. But he had a good night. Oh yeah, I forgot he finished 5th. So GG to Bowman for that. But yeah, I thought that was gonna be it. Bell hit the wall. There was lots of crazy racing. There was lots of four-wide racing, lots of bump drafting into the turns. Um, there was pushing down the straightaway, and there were a bunch of close calls. Some drivers got tire rubs, especially Bell and Nemechek. And for Nemechek, the tire rub didn't last long for him because it pretty much cut down his tire and brought out another late race caution, which I unfortunately did not want to see with 17 to go. And it, of course, it had to collect Stenhouse of all people and Eric Jones, of course. Then we had another restart, and I thought that was it until Hamlin and a bunch of the guys that were up there, they all came to pit road. They pitted, and what else? Yeah, and they were making their way back to the front, and then we had a caution with, I think, 8 or 7 laps to go when Byron spun, and it all started when Bell blew a tire on the front stretch. Byron ran into the back of him, and he spun. LaJoy got a piece of it too. He had nowhere to go. Did LaJoy finish the race? I believe he did. Oh yeah, and during at the end of stage 2, what's his name? Tyler Reddick had hit the wall and was out of it there, and then Austin Dillon had overheating issues and all that. Just want to throw that out there. Sorry for going off topic, but just want to throw that out there. I was nervous as heck during that overtime thing, and I'm like, man, they took too long to clean that up. I mean, I understand they're trying to make sure the track is clear, but still, so I'm like, why should I make a big deal? NASCAR did what they had to do anyway. But yeah, green flag waved. We had the first overtime attempt, and it was pretty much the last one. And Kurt Busch, he was gone. And the only thing that helped him win was the fact that Matt DiBenedetto and Hamlin were side by side from the drop of the green flag all the way to the checkered. And in the end, Kurt Busch managed to hold off Matt DiBenedetto, Denny Hamlin, Alex Bowman, and a bunch of others for his first win at Las Vegas. I had a good feeling he was going to win at Vegas at some point, but I never thought it would be this year. Well, I'm glad he did win it. I know it took a while, but hey, better late than never. So yeah, I'm just going to keep it like that. Matt DiBenedetto, I wouldn't mind if either Kurt Busch or if DiBenedetto won. I'm fine with either one. But yeah, Denny Hamlin finished 3rd. Alex Bowman finished 5th. He made a nice comeback and all that. Jimmy Johnson still recovered to 11, which is not too bad. And now, I know some of you people are wondering how I felt about Chase Elliott finishing 22nd. I mean, it's overtime restart. Drivers are gonna fall to the back or come to the front. So yeah, I'm not gonna complain too much. It is what it is. I mean, we did have a good night. I think it was just how the drivers were on the restart, which resulted in him falling back. So yeah, I'm not gonna argue too much about that or get pissed off, because hey, it's Vegas. He'll get it someday. And yeah, 22nd, it is what it is. So I'm not gonna argue too much. At least we got some stage points and led some laps. A lot of them, that's for sure. So yeah. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about tonight, this past weekend's races down below in the comments. And yeah, I'll be happy to read them. But anyways, that's pretty much all I have to say for this video. I hope you all enjoyed this weekend. I definitely did. My reaction videos from this past weekend said it all. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Chase Fan number 9. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Make sure to hit the bell down below to get notifications for all my videos. Make sure to hit that like button and go follow me on Twitter at ChaseFan_9. With that, I'll see you all in my next video. And until then, have a good one. Oh, and one more thing. I want to let y'all know is that a diecast review is coming up really soon, so stay tuned for that. 2 to be exact. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Alright, bye-bye.